Alrighty, so I don't know if you can tell from my attire and this environment, my girlfriend and I, we decided to go to Phuket, which is an island in Thailand. And because of that, I just wanted to explore some of the wild plants and things that grow around here, just like I've been doing. Tune in. Alrighty, so right off the bat, it looks like we've got a bunch of more of these whispering pines right here. I don't know if you guys can be able to tell, but I think there's another epiphyte on this whispering pine right here. As you can see, it's got a ton of aerial roots coming down, but I think it's just about taking over this tree. It's because it looks like its growth is being hindered. You can see a lot of, maybe you can't, but you can see a lot of the branches are dying up there, a lot of the main branches. You can maybe see right over here, this branch is being completely taken over by whatever vine that is. But yeah, pretty interesting so far. See if we can get a better look. Oh yeah, much better. You can see that epiphyte that is growing up the tree here. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I have no guess as to what this epiphyte is, but whatever it is taking over this tree. It's probably parasitizing. It's a parasite now. Interesting. So you can tell there's some, I don't know exactly what this is, maybe some sort of palm right here that these guys have been planting. You can see several spots, but yeah, I guess I need to be careful. Speaking of palms, look at that right there. I don't know how well you're able to tell. There we go, perfect. Look at that. Nice palm. Actually quite a few palms over here. I've been seeing a bunch of this kind of long, tall grass growing up, which kind of reminds me of cattails, in which we have back home in Colorado, or that I have back home in Colorado. I don't know, let's tune in and see what it is. Okay, based on what iNaturalist says here, it looks like to be some Guinea grass. I was able to identify this as Guinea grass just because I was able to first look at the I guess little seed pods that are starting to develop right here, and also the more mature ones developing right here as well as right over here. So yeah, I just took a couple of pictures of those and was able to identify this, which yeah, I thought it was going to be similar to the cattails that we have growing back in Colorado. But no, this is more native to like just a typical grass you'll find. Pretty cool. Alright, pretty much in the same area, I found something else really freaking cool. So look at this. Oh, not only is there a grasshopper right there. What's up, dude? But I've been seeing these things everywhere. As you can see, they're right over here. And then some more right over here. And then let's see, I saw a bunch of these. But anyway, these are super interesting because they appear to be a cutleaf ground cherry. I mean, I've not tried to pick one of these yet, but I don't know, it's supposed to show like a little fruit on the inside of it. See that? Kind of like a tomatillo. So yeah, I mean, I could try opening one of these real quick. Hopefully there's one already open, that way I don't have to do that. Alright, so this guy popped off. All I did was just poke it and then he popped off. So I went ahead and opened it, and sure enough, look at that. How cool is that? I've seen tomatillos before, of course, but I've never seen anything like that. Just growing out in the wild. That's pretty sick. I mean, I'm not trying to eat it, but I wonder if it is edible. Pretty cool. So I'm gonna throw it off to further grow more. Always help out nature. Something also interesting that I see here is that I've never actually seen chamber bitter. It looks like those are the little, I guess what they are these little, I don't want to call them seed pods, but they're basically pods that have a bunch of spores, which upon maturity actually open up. Oh no, that's just a leaf. But yeah, they actually open up and have a ton of spores. I could be totally wrong about that, but at least that's what I saw, at least on iNaturalist. Right over here, I have no idea what this is. I have to identify this real quick. Alright, I'm going to try to identify this via these little fruits right here. If I had to guess, this is a kind of cucumber. Because I've had cucumbers growing before in the past, and yeah, they kind of grow the same exact way. That they have fruits. Cucumbers is zucchini. You have the flowers that grow right here, and then upon fertilization, the flowers kind of close off, they pop off, which they're not. I'm not going to try to pop them off. But yeah, they like to grow up certain structures like this. Like you can tell that there's probably like an old dead tree sitting here, or a dead part of this this chamber bitter. Who knows? But end of the branch right here, where the flowers have best chances of pollinizing, and yeah, or getting pollinized. But yeah, let me identify this real quick. Now, normally I'll be able to identify this much faster if I were to actually take a picture of an open flower, but since I couldn't do that, this is the best bet. Looks like an ivy gourd, which seems to fit the description. Yeah, I think so. Ivy gourd. Alright, interesting. They appear to be growing everywhere. As you can see, there's quite a big plant growing up over here. And then just upon looking in other areas too, I can start to see more of them grow as well. Alright, something interesting that's pretty cool over here is that it looks like whatever this kind of fern looking thing is, it apparently got one of its seeds start growing way the heck over here, which is pretty cool. As you can tell, he doesn't look like he's doing too good because he's got yellow leaves. It's just pretty cool to see that it ended up so far away from the other patch. Pretty cool. Not only that, but look at this round cherry right here. I don't know if you can see that too well, but there is a ton of these growing out. Wow. And while I was over here, check this out. Another one of those Mimosa Puticas right over here. Oh, I always love these things. I think this is a more matured version of it because, yeah, it doesn't seem to want to close up. But yeah, I guess any ones that are still green like this. Yeah, would you look at that. Nope, tree's dead now. Ah, I love these things so much. Wonder if I pick some more green leaves over here. No, that's interesting. No, it only seems like when they're green like that, they close up. It's interesting. Should look into it. Oh, there's even more right here. Whoa! Dude, I love these so much. That's sick. Does this one do it? They all do it. Alright, I love these things. Did want to point something out. Looks like I should be careful where I step over here, because looks like they're either building something here or something's going on over here. So yeah, I'm going to be taking off here in a minute anyways. I wonder if that is something that they're trying to cultivate right there. It does not look natural, but let's see. I am curious as to what those things are over there. It seems like they're highly selected for, that whoever lives around here really likes these things. Purple leaves, purple and green leaves. Yeah, I wonder what it is. Okay, upon a little bit of research and getting a nice picture of this guy right here, I guess they are castor beans. Interesting. Because anytime I think castor beans, I always think of that that Breaking Bad episode where he makes ricin. Well, I hope they're not making ricin over here. I'm kidding. But yeah, they seem to be super abundant around here. So you can see there's a couple growing on over here. There was one growing back there. And of course, all of these right here. But yeah, with all that being said, I need to go somewhere else. The beaches here on Phuket are actually very gorgeous. I mean, I've been here once or twice, But yeah, you can find some pretty cool stuff around here. Alright, as I'm walking along the beach, I can see, I've never seen this before. Seems like these clams are opening up, stuck to the end of the stick right here. But yeah, you can see they're all reaching out for something, I guess. Never seen something like that before. That's pretty sick. I wonder what they're doing. Seems like bugs are climbing around on them. I wonder if they're trying to figure out what environment they're in. I don't know if I should throw this back in the water or not. I don't know. I think I'll let it be. See what happens. Alright, walking along the beach. When I see all of these right here, these seem particularly interesting. 'Cause to me, they seem kind of like pothos. Except I don't see them ever try to grow up trees or anything like that. They just seem to grow right on the beach here. I wonder what they are. Also, I've been seeing these guys grow around all crazy like. I wonder if they're anything related to the adenium that I see growing all the time back on the mainland. Alright, still by the ocean here. I don't know if you can tell, but it is raining, so yeah, I just had to jump under this tree real quick when I noticed this. So I don't know if you can see that all too well. I don't know, I want to say it looks kind of like a jackfruit or something like that. Jackfruit or durian. I wouldn't say durian just because it doesn't have the spikes on it. And I don't know if it's jackfruit either, but I'm guessing it has to be somewhat in the same family. By the same token, it looks like it's leaving all these little, I don't know if you would call those like flowers or something, or if they're like seed pods. I don't know. That's interesting. I wonder what they are. Oh, it looks like, to be careful, I just stepped on an ant den. Ah! Hopefully I don't get bit a ton of times now. I had to previously peace out of the place that I was last at, where I was just last recording. But since then, I've actually arrived in this cafe, which I don't know if you can see here. You can see here that growing up this tree right here is another one of those golden pothos plants growing up. Pothos seems to be one of my favorite plants lately, or at least the most abundantly common growing here. So, yeah, pretty sick to see how big they get. Like, look at that. That is huge. That's crazy. I wonder how many years old it is. Look, it grows all the way up there. That's crazy. And not only that, but there's all these kinds of philodendrons that are around here. These giant philodendrons. I can't even get this fully in frame. Look at that. That is crazy. This cafe is pretty much like a jungle in itself. And around here you can see there's all kinds of these ferns growing out. But these appear to be mints, or at least what looks like to be in the mint family, because it looks like lamiacier. It kind of grows similar to how mint plants do, that they kind of grow together in bunches, and then they also grow out of the ground, as you can see here, just kind of like my mint plant does at home. So I have to guess that it's some sort of mint, but I can't get any flowers or any pictures of it. I tried to get a quick pinch and smell of it to see if it smells like mint or something. I can't get an official diagnosis on this plant, but pretty cool. Now this guy, I was trying to figure out what he was. He's some sort of variegated something. Yeah, there were no flowers on this guy, so I couldn't get a proper diagnosis or a proper identification of this plant. But it looks pretty. It's got variegation on him. And yeah, seems to be growing pretty fast. This all appears to be new growth right here. Since when, I don't know, but at least you can see, I'm guessing by how many lime green leaves he has, he's growing pretty fast. Alright, I was just getting a good look of this guy. Oh, look at that! But interestingly, this looks like some sort of African lamiacier, maybe? I was just looking it up. There's only one picture of it that exists on iNaturalist, so yeah, I'm assuming it's this Isle Arowana. I don't even know how to pronounce this one. But yeah, I thought it was a mint, and I tried to do the pinch test to see if it was a mint. But yeah, it's not a mint. Appears to be a type of African wildflower, if I had to guess. Alright, I've been trying to figure out what kind of epiphyte this is, or if it's parasitic, but it's kind of an interesting looking plant. It looks like it's epiphytic. It grows on these kind of trees right here, or at least have been placed on these trees. But yeah, they're in several places. I've been trying to identify what it is, but iNaturalist doesn't seem to know it. It's either a lettuce or a mottled spurge, whatever that is. But yeah, pretty cool looking. I've seen these in nurseries before, but never like this. Interesting. Alrighty, and to finish off, looks like we got a bunch of koi fish in their pond here. Seem to be really friendly. They were messing with my girlfriend earlier. We were trying to take a bunch of pictures, and yeah, they were playing with us. So yeah, pretty cute. I really like these orange ones. The orange with the black packs on them. Kind of reminds me of like a dragon. Yeah. What's up, guys? All right.